Grant, your thoughts on that one this afternoon?
Yeah, I thought it was a really good performance. It had a bit of everything. I said performance has been good. Now we needed to turn it into wins, and I thought first half we suffocated them. We never give them a chance to play, and they're definitely a possession-based team. Luke's teams have always been that. So we pressed them. We done well for the 2 goals. Tremendous ball from Mulls. It's a Premier League pass that. If that was Mo Salah hitting that pass for Liverpool tonight, they'd be, speaking about it in Match of the Day, and what a ball it was. Great finish from Gibbo. The second goal was an example of the press. We suffocated him again. We pinched in the midfield. George plays a great pass into Gibbo, and again, calmness to finish. Second half we started a wee bit slow, but we knew that, you can't have the whole game, 90 minutes, and we stood firm. We conceded a soft goal. We had probably the 2 biggest chances in the game with Billy Sharp and Brandon Hanlon in the second half. So another day we could have had more.
In terms of that control, didn't quite have it as much in that second half. Credit to Peterborough for that, or could you do a bit of things a bit?
Well, listen, it's every game you're not going to get it your own way. I think over the last probably 5 or 6 games, we have had the lion's share of possession. We've had the most shots. We've had the most biggest chances. Guess what? We didn't win. So we've won today because we've dominated the first half and defended tremendously in the second.
And real composure from Jordan Gibson with both finishes.
Yeah, brilliant. Gibbo's been in good form anyway, and he's again. I'm pleased for him today because the positions we asked him to pick up defensively for us was a wee bit unknown for him. So the game plan was for him to stay with Kyoso, and because we know he likes to get forward. But what it did is made him break quick on transition when we won it back, and the 2 goals are a prime example of that.
You don't produce that first half performance without being a confident team, do you?
Listen, we don't go out to set to lose games or draw games, Liam. We've been unfortunate. I really believe we've been unfortunate. I'm hoping the tide has turned today. I think we should have had a penalty in the first. Well, it's a stonewall penalty on Brandon Hanlon. Could have been 3-0 at half time if the referee sees it, but he did say he just refused to give it. And that's another thing. There was 3 bookings in quick succession, 2 for us, 1 for Peterborough, which was no need. There wasn't a bad tackle in the game, but Ollie wanted to get involved in the game for some reason, which is so frustrating because it just ruined the rest of the game. I felt for both teams because both benches were putting their arms up every time there was a free kick, thinking there was going to be a booking. So that's annoying. But look, I'm more pleased with how we dug deep today, how we performed on a whole. We showed both sides of our game, the quality we have in the first half and the defensive qualities in the second.
2 centre-halves did well, both of them on a booking for good swathes of that second half.
Yeah, and you know what? That's something we haven't done enough of. So, again, it's something that's coming into our game again. That's streetwise. If you're beat, take the foul. We spoke about it after the Barnsley game where we didn't do it and ultimately cost us a goal. All through the game today, I thought we showed a real good streetwise about us. We were clever when we needed to be, and like I say, defensively sound to see the game out.
And that structure were really there when you made the change late on, the change of system.
We just wanted to, the boy that they brought on, Frith's a good player, and we wanted to get Sean on there with Jamie to help him out a little bit. But look, it is what it is. It's we had to defend second half. We had, like I say, the 2 best chances in the second half. The 2 that fell into, obviously, Billy when he's 1v1 with a keeper, and I don't think he knew where he was, to be honest with you, but we all felt he'd have scored. And then Brandon, it was a good save from their keeper on that moment. But yeah, good to get the 3 points. Challenge the boys before the game to say, look, it's a big 10 days coming up. 2 home league games. We want to try and move up this table, and 2 cup games. So we've started off really well.
Is there a bit of frustration that you've got to wait till the next league game, those 10 days?
Yeah, a little bit, but that's what happens when you go further in the cups, and we want to go as far as we can in the Virtue Trophy. We want to go as far as we can in the FA Cup. So 2 big games coming up against Chesterfield. Again, another possession-based team. So I'm sure it'll be good football games.
How's Luke Molyneux? We saw him having to come off.
Yeah, just a little bit fatigued. He's fine. So he's all right. Yeah, there's no issues after the game.
We know that you always keep that level head, but how much of a relief is it to get that win, and that run?
I'm just pleased for the players, really. I'm pleased for the players. I'm pleased for the fans because I think everyone could sense it was coming. Probably from Reading onwards, I think we've been so unlucky. But look, you make your own luck in football. But I think there's been decisions gone against us. There's been penalties not been given when we should have penalties again today. We should go 3-0 up. The game should be done, dead, dusted, whatever you want to call it. But we had to. I felt it was going to be a game like that. I felt we were going to have to defend second half and keep a clean sheet. And Timmy's made 1 or 2 good saves. But like I said to you, it's just pleasing to get the 3 points. That's all it is. It's 3 points, and now we move on to Tuesday.